Hello friends. The next question I take up in marginal costing is A4. Another question, very easy, having few parts. Last part will be the main part to understand. It starts by telling me the annual production of 1,50,000 units. Variable cost per unit is 14. Fixed cost is 2 per unit. But it will not remain constant at 2 per unit. It will be constant at rupees 3 lakh. 1,50,000 multiplied by 2 is 3 lakh. It will remain constant at this total figure. The company fixes selling price to fetch profit of 15% on cost. He wants you to compute break-even point at present. I'll compute it in both in units as well as in rupees. PV ratio, and then there is a different part that we'll talk separately. So first I get basic data. I call it present analysis. Present analysis. Variable cost per unit 14. Fixed cost per unit 2. That makes total cost per unit at present 16. They are wanting profit of 15% on this cost. So profit, if I add 2.40, 15% of 16, what I get? Selling price per unit 18.4. 18.40 per unit is selling price per unit. Now, first part, which is referred as A part of this question, break-even point, first in units. You should recall the formula for break-even point. What was the formula? Formula was fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Very simple. Rupees 3 lakh. From where did I get? This is 1,50,000 units multiplied by 2 per unit. 1,50,000 units are present units being produced and sold. At the rate of 2 per unit, it makes 3 lakh rupees as the total fixed cost. Divide by contribution per unit. 18.40 minus 14, which makes 4.40. 18.40 minus 14 is 4.40. So 3 lakh divided by 4.4, it gives me one odd figure, but I have to take approximated figure. Units cannot be sold in fraction. So you have to take approximate figure 68182 units approximately is break-even point. So in units 68182 approximately. If I want to compute in rupees, what was formula? Fixed cost divided by PV ratio, profit volume ratio. So I need to compute PV ratio, which is effectively part B of the question. Part B is wanting you to compute profit volume ratio even otherwise. So I'll compute it here only. PV ratio equal contribution per unit divided by selling price per unit into 100. 4.40 divided by 18.40 into 100. Now this is something not to be approximated because it is to be used further. I am getting is 23.91304 dash 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 percent. I'll use exact this figure till the end without approximating, and then I'll get amount in break-even point. So break-even point in rupees 3 lakh divide by 0.23911304 dash dash dash. 3 lakh divided by this figure gives me rupees 1254545 12,54,545.45. So in rupees, this is the answer of break-even point. That is part number A. Part B already performed. Part B, PV ratio as computed above, 23.91% approximately. While writing answer, I can write approximate. But when I have to use the figure further in further calculation, it is advisable not to approximate and keep till the end. That is what we did in break-even point in rupees. Now comes part C. Part C has further many parts, and it is most important part of this question. There is revision in some figures, revised data. He tells me if it reduces selling price by 5%, selling price per unit, which was earlier 18.40, it is reduced by 5%. So 18.40 reduced by 5%. It becomes 17.48 per unit. 17.48 per unit. If it reduces selling price by 5%, how does revised selling price affect break-even point and profit volume ratio? I want to see the effect on break-even point and PV ratio. Revised break-even point in units. No change in fixed cost, but there is change in contribution per unit. So what I am getting, 3 lakh divided by 3.08. So what I am getting, my break-even point is going to increase. So it is increasing to, let me check, it was 14. There is a problem there. It was 14. So denominator is 3.48. 3.48. 3 lakh divided by 3.48. It becomes 86,207 units. Naturally, if selling price is going to decline, contribution per unit will also decline, break-even point will rise. PV ratio is bound to decline. Let us check how much. Revised PV ratio 3.48 divided by 17.48 into 100. 3.48 divided by 17.48 in percentage term 19.9084 dash 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 percent. Approximately 19.91% I can say Earlier it was 23.9% approximately. Now it is 19.91% approximately. Revised break-even point in rupees. Three lakh 199084 dash dash dash. Let us calculate this. 3 lakh divided by this figure. What I am getting is 1506896.55 rupees. This is all revised data that was being asked. The last part of the question, last line of the question is most important. That is for which I am doing this question. Last part says, if a profit increase of 10% is desired more than the budget, what should be sales at reduced price? If you are reducing price and you want to have desired profit more than budgeted profit, certainly your sale has to increase, quantity has to increase. He is wanting sale at reduced price, sale revenue at reduced price. So lots of things there. Concentrate here. Original budgeted profit. How much was this? It was 2.40 per unit. Look back at original, the first data that we created. This is what we said. 2.40, but this is per unit. What I want, 2.40 per unit into 1,50,000. That was original budgeted profit. So once you multiply 2.40 into 3 lakh into 1,50,000, I am getting is 3,60,000. Rupees 3,60,000 was original budgeted profit. Now desired profit is 3,60,000 plus 10%, 3,96,000. Now there are two ways of computing the units which are desired to be sold. Number one, by using formula. Number two, by using basic profit equation. I'll do both the ways for your understanding. First I do basic. Using equation. Let desired sale units be X. What will be sale at reduced price? 17.48x. This is sales minus variable cost 14x. This is 14x minus fixed cost 3 lakh. Sale minus variable cost minus fixed cost should be equal to profit 3,96,000. Now this is the basic thing, basic equation that we can use at many places. Sale minus all the cost should be equal to profit. Sale minus variable cost minus fixed cost should be equal to profit. In terms of X we are computing. So what I am getting, 3.48x equal 6,96,000. X equal 2 lakh units. Is X the answer? No. sale revenue is going to be the answer. Sales revenue 2 lakh multiplied by 17.48 per unit. Rupees 34,96,000 is going to be the sales revenue. Second way, use the formula. This is alternative way of doing. Of desired fixed profit. DFP is what? DFP is desired fixed profit. What is sale to earn desired fixed profit in units? Once I get in units, I can multiply with 17.48. I'll get the same thing. So, what was the formula? Fixed cost 3 lakh plus desired fixed profit 3,96,000 divide by contribution per unit 17.48 minus 14, that is 3.48 per unit. From there, if I calculate, I'll get the exact 2 lakh units again. Which will result in this amount. This is a complete question number A4. Next question we take up is A5. A5 is another very simple question. Only in the last part there is some language that is to be understood. Other than that, nothing difficult in the question. It tells you variable cost per unit, fixed cost amount, capacity, selling price. First requirement is find break-even point. So, first requirement that I am dealing is break-even point. In units, the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Make a habit of writing formula in every question. You will have tendency of not forgetting at all. Because once you are writing it in 50 odd questions, you will never forget the basic formula. And they are on counting limited 6-7 formulas to remember. Not much to remember. So, very easy thing, fixed cost by contribution per unit. 50,000 divided by 70 minus 20. 50,000 divided by 50. This is 1,000 units. Break-even point in rupees, fixed cost divided by profit volume ratio, PV ratio. So, first I compute PV ratio. $50 divided by 70 into 100. 50 divided by 70 in percentage terms, 71.428 %. So, break-even point in rupees is equal to 50,000 divided by 0.71428 %. So, once I do here 50,000 divided by this figure, I am getting is exact rupees 70,000. Do not approximate PV ratio. The moment you approximate PV ratio, you will start getting difference of 1 to 5 rupees, which is not acceptable at professional examinations. So, make it sure you are doing till the end the calculation of this PV ratio. What I am getting in my calculator is 70,000.00000005. Now, once it is in the end, that can be approximated, because if you do it mathematically, you will find that it is exact 70,000. Next, what it is asking? It says find number of buckets to be sold to get a profit of 30,000. Sales to earn desired fixed profit. Now what is 30,000? 30,000 is desired fixed profit, DFP. We need to calculate the units at which the firm will be earning 30,000 profit. What was the formula? Fixed cost plus DFP divide by contribution per unit. This is what? 50,000 plus desired fixed profit as required 30,000 divide by contribution per unit 50. 80,000 divided by 50. This is 1600 units. 1600 units. Now the last part that is very important, that is the point for which I am doing this question. So concentrate on last part. He says if company can manufacture 2000 buckets more per year with additional fixed cost 2000, what should be selling price to maintain profit per bucket? I'd like you to underline and concentrate on word profit per bucket. He does not want to maintain profit of 30,000. He wants to maintain profit per bucket. Per bucket. That is the key thing. Did you calculate profit per bucket in the second part? No, we did not. So let us compute it. Profit per bucket to be maintained at 30,000 divided by 1600 units. 30,000 is not to be maintained, per bucket is to be maintained. 18.75 per bucket. Did I tell you any formula to calculate selling price? No, I did not. I told you sale to earn desired fixed profit, not selling price to maintain any profit. Even otherwise, profit here is variable because it is per unit. It is not fixed profit at all. So let us solve this through basic equation. There is no formula. Using equation we can do. What was equation? Sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost is equal to profit. Let desired selling price per unit be X. Whatever is to be computed is my X, because that is what we will be computing. How much is sale? The units are originally capacity 2000 and increase of 600 capacity in this part. So 2600 units multiplied by X. This is my sales. Minus variable cost 2600, 20 per unit does not change. Fixed cost 52,000. From where did I get 52,000? 50,000 was original and he is saying increase in fixed cost by 2,000. So total becomes 52,000 is equal to profit. Profit is what? 2600 multiplied by 18.75. This is profit. If you take profit 30,000, that is wrong. Because desired profit is profit per bucket has to be same, not the total profit to be same. Total profit will vary as the number of buckets will vary. So let us solve it. 2600x minus 52,000, again minus 52,000, 2600 into 18.75, 48750. In this I add 1,04,000. 2600x is equal to 1,52,750. divided by 2600. So 58.75 should be my selling price. This is important last part of this question. This was question A5. I hope it is clear. Nothing difficult, very easy. Just carefully examine the language. He wants 600 more units to be produced in addition to 2000, 2600. Variable cost per unit is constant at 20. Fixed cost, he says, will increase by 2000, from 50,000 becomes 52,000. And profit he wants to maintain per unit, not a total. If per unit, per bucket word is omitted from there, the answer is bound to be different. Because then right hand side will be 30,000 and not 48,750 as in this question. So I am getting required selling price 58.75. Next one. Question A6. This A6 is quite simple again. Series of questions which are related to each other. It gives you 2 years sale, 2 years profit or loss. Wants in part A PV ratio. Remember the change formulas. One formula was change in profit divided by change in sales into 100. There are many ways of doing, but this is easiest way I am using here. The change in profit is very easily computable. Change in sale is also very easily computable. So this is 7 lakh minus 3 lakh, because there is loss. Loss is minus 3 lakh. High minus low. Higher sale 57 lakh minus 32 lakh. Sale is not negative, so it remains positive at the bottom. This becomes 10 lakh divided by 25 lakh into 100. It makes PV ratio 40%. Which year's PV ratio is 40%? Both the years. For change also, 2008 also, 2009 also, PV ratio is bound to be 40%. That is A part. Part B. It wants total fixed cost. I can compute from any of the years. Analysis for 2009. You could do analysis for 2008 also, you will get the same answer. Sales 57 lakh. Contribution 40% of 57 lakh. 40% of 57 lakh, that is 22 lakh 80,000. Profit is known 7 lakh. How to compute fixed cost? Fixed cost equal contribution minus profit. Fixed cost is contribution minus profit. Contribution is equal to fixed cost plus profit. That I have told you in the beginning. From there, I get contribution minus profit is fixed cost. So 22 lakh 80,000 minus 7 lakh. This is what? 15 lakh 80,000 is fixed cost. That is part B. You could do similar analysis for 2008. Instead of profit, there is loss. So negative profit figure is a loss. You will get same fixed cost. Fixed cost cannot be different in different years. I can verify for your understanding. This is 32 lakh into 40% is contribution minus profit, minus 3 lakh should be equal to fixed cost. So I can compute for you. In exam, only 1 year to be analyzed. 12,80,000 plus 3 lakh. Minus is plus. So it becomes 15,80,000. This is part B of the question. Part C. Sales required to earn profit of rupees 12 lakh. Now, sale in units cannot be computed because you don't have any figure of per unit or units. It can be only sales revenue in rupees. Sale in rupees to earn desired fixed profit. What was the formula? Fixed cost plus desired fixed profit divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost I have computed 15,80,000 plus desired fixed profit. He has given in question desired fixed profit is 12 lakh. PV ratio I have computed 40%, means 0.40. 15,80,000 plus 12 lakh divided by 0.40. That makes rupees 69,50,000 is desired sale in rupees. In units cannot be computed because no data of units and per unit is known to me. This was full question A6. Similar question A7. Now A7 again gives you similar data, similar things wanted, a little more is required in the question. That is what we will be taking care of. Part 1, they are all exam questions, very easy exam questions. PV ratio, change in profits divided by change in sales into 100 so that we can put in the terms of percentage. This is 13,000 minus 8,000 whole divided by 1,40,000 minus 1,20,000 into 100. This is 5,000 divided by 20,000 into 100. This is 25%. Part 2. Now, break-even point, first thing you need there is fixed cost. And you cannot compute in units, you will have to compute in rupees because again same problem, units or per unit data is unknown in the question. So, break-even point in rupees, he does not say rupees, but you don't have a choice, you can't compute in units. Fixed cost divide by PV ratio. PV ratio I have computed in part 1. I need to concentrate on fixed cost. So, for fixed cost, same, I can analyze any year. Analyzing year 2014. It's your choice. You could analyze 2013, fixed cost will be same. Sales 1,40,000, contribution 1,40,000 into 25%, 1,40,000 into 25%, which is 35,000, and profit known at that level is 13,000. So balance is fixed cost. Contribution minus profit 22,000 is fixed cost. So break-even point in rupees. 22,000 divided by 0.25. 88,000 rupees. 88,000 rupees is the break-even point. Part 3. Sales to earn desired fixed profit. No, it is not. It is part 4 rather. So part 3 is something else. Part 3 says profit when sale is 1,80,000. Means what you are going to do? You are going to make income statement. Sales 1,80,000. Contribution 1,80,000 into 25%. 45,000. Fixed cost 22,000. So profit you will get is 23,000 rather. 45 minus 22 is 23. 23,000 is profit there. Part 4. In part 4, you are having sale to earn desired fixed profit. Sales to earn desired fixed profit is equal to fixed cost plus desired fixed profit whole divided by PV ratio. The sale in rupees. So fixed cost was 22,000 plus desired fixed profit 12,000 divided by PV ratio 0.25. This is 34,000 divided by 0.25. 1,36,000 rupees is sale to earn desired fixed profit of 12,000. Last part of the question, part 5. MOS in year 2014 is equal to actual sales 2014 minus break-even point in that year. Break-even point we computed 88,000. Actual sale is given in question 1,40,000. Break-even point will be same across the years because fixed cost was same, everything else was same, PV ratio was same. So break-even point is not going to change. Actual sale will keep on changing the margin of safety. Margin of safety in units cannot be computed. In rupees we are computing. 1,40,000 minus break-even point we computed at 88,000. This is rupees 52,000. This was complete A7. The next question we take up is A8. A8 is similar to A6 and A7, but data is given in a different manner. You are given two levels of activity and you are given total cost at both of these levels. The easiest way to do is get variable cost per unit, which is difference in cost divided by difference in units. This is the basics you have done for segregation of semi-variable cost or to compute variable cost per unit. So first thing I am computing here, variable cost per unit is equal to change in total cost divided by change in units. Once I get there, the basic data is with me, I can calculate anything. Anything question wants, I can easily compute. So let us compute this. Total cost is a mix of fixed cost and variable cost. I want to get the variable component per unit from there. 34,40,000 minus, rather reverse, bigger one first, 45,60,000 minus 34,40,000 divide by 1,20,000 units minus 80,000 units. So variable cost per unit is computed as difference in total cost divided by difference in units, which is 45,60,000 minus 34,40,000. The difference comes out to 11,20,000 divided by 40,000 units. So once I divide, I am getting per unit cost of 28. Having got there, let us see what question wants. Part 1. It wants break-even point in units. What was the formula? Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Now this was working note 1. I require working note 2 to analyze fixed cost. Analysis of 2012 costs. You can alternatively analyze 2011. The result of fixed cost will be exactly same. So if I analyze 2012 cost, total cost 45,60,000 minus variable cost 28 per unit on 1,20,000 units. 28 per unit on 1,20,000 units. This is 33,60,000. So once I subtract, I get 12 lakh fixed cost. What is contribution per unit? It is selling price minus variable cost per unit. So what I am getting there, fixed cost 12 lakh divided by selling price given there 40 minus variable cost 28. 12 lakh divided by 12. This is 1 lakh units. This is first part of this question. First part is 1 lakh units. Break-even point. This is part 1. Second part wants profit at 75% of the total capacity in 2013. In the next year, they are going to perform at 75% capacity level. What is the total capacity given in question? 2 lakh units. So instead of 2 lakh units, they are going to work at 75% level. 2013 capacity 2 lakh into 75%. 1,50,000 units. You are required to make income statement at this level. Sales shall be 1,50,000 into 40. 1,50,000 into 40. 60 lakh. Variable cost. One lakh 50,000 into 28. 1,50,000 into 28. It makes 42 lakh. So contribution I am getting 18 lakh. minus fixed cost. We computed 12 lakh. So 6 lakh is expected to be profit in the year 2013. So 6 lakh rupees is the answer of this part. It's not difficult, very, very easy, two parts of the question. I hope it is clear. Next one is A9. Question A9. Again, you are given sales and profit of 2 years. Profit is not given directly, but given indirectly. I can still compute it. So I'll make that basic data here. Year 2012-13, 2013-14. Sales are given 25 lakh, 20 lakh. Profit given in percentage, but I can certainly compute. On sale it is given 10% of sale 2,50,000. 8% of sale, 8% of 20 lakh, 1,60,000. This is given. It makes question as the earlier questions. You are given profits and sale for 2 years. Now, first part he wants fixed cost. But before that, I'll need to get the PV ratio. So, working note 1, I will say computation of profit volume ratio, PV ratio. Difference in profit divided by difference in sales into 100. 2,50,000 minus 1,60,000 divided by 25 lakh minus 20 lakh into 100. So once I compute 90,000 divided by 5 lakh into 100. 90,000 divided by 5 lakh into 100. 18%. 18% is PV ratio. Now part 1. Computation of fixed cost. I can do by analyzing any of the 2 years. Analysis of 2012-13. It is your choice. You could do any of the 2 years. It is your pure choice. Answer is going to be same. Fixed cost is same in both the years. So even if you analyze 2013-14, the answer will be same. Sales 25 lakh. Contribution 18% of 25 lakh. It comes to 4,50,000. Minus profit given there. Profit in this year, we computed 2,50,000. So fixed cost is balancing figure rupees 2 lakh. Always remember contribution equal fixed cost plus profit. Hence fixed cost equal contribution minus profit. So small things to remember. We have used in many questions by now in today's lecture only. So concentrate on this point for sure. Part 2. Break-even point in rupees. Cannot compute in units. Nothing per unit known, nor the units are known. So you can compute only in rupees. Fixed cost by PV ratio. We computed both of them. 2 lakh divided by 18% or 0.18 we can call it. what I am getting is rupees 11,11,111.11. 11,11,111.11. Part 3. Sale 30 lakh. Contribution 18% of 30 lakh. 5,40,000 minus fixed cost 2 lakh. Profit 3,40,000. Part 4. Nothing difficult, very simple parts. Sale to earn desired fixed profit. Sales in rupees to earn DFP. Formula: fixed cost plus desired fixed profit divide by PV ratio. Fixed cost 2 lakh plus 4,75,000 divide by 0.18 or 18%. So 6,75,000 divide by 0.18. You're getting rupees 37,50,000. 37,50,000. That is part 4. Part 5. Margin of safety at a profit of 2,70,000. Margin of safety in rupees, one of the formula is profit divide by PV ratio. Remember all alternative formulas. They are making the questions very easy if you are going to apply. If you keep on thinking like actual sale minus break-even sale, then you'll have to first calculate actual sale at a desired profit of 2,70,000. Answer will be same in both the cases, whether you apply that formula or this formula. But this formula is very simple. 2,70,000 divide by 0.18. Simple. 2,70,000 divide by 0.18. You're getting is rupees 15 lakh as the answer. So they were all till A9, 4-5 questions of similar category. 2-year profits were given or 2-year cost was given, 2-year sale was given. From there we were making analysis of PV ratio, variable cost, everything that question wanted you to do. If these questions come even for 5 marks, they are all free 5 marks. So focus on these, they are very simple. The next questions are going to be a little bit different. You're going to get multiple challenging questions in this, but these are all similar questions, easy and similar to each other.